Hello everyone, welcome back to another video where me and my friend Jordan are playing the Ridge Golf Course up in Auburn, California. And some crazy stuff happens this round, like the
What the fuck?
2 clips you just saw there. And I'll just be recording every shot, put some shot chases on, and sit back
Just
and
left rough,
enjoy
right?
the video.
Should be fine.
First hole here, it's a little uphill, par 4. It's actually
That's perfect.
ranked pretty high handicap on the scorecard, but as long as you put it in the fairway, it's not too bad of a hole. My friend Jordan here, the sprinkler was in the way, and he actually
Should have moved it back a little.
So he re-hit and made obstruction.
There you
get
go.
A free drop. I ended up going a little left, so I'm just trying to put it anywhere on the front of the green. The flag's in the back, so a pretty big green here. So the greens were a little slower and bumpier than the last time I played it. Usually they're in pretty good condition and rolling pretty quick because of the hills on the green, and some putts you can have are really tricky, but I just ended up 3-putting the first hole, so that'll give me a bogey, but as long as I hit the green and stuff, it shouldn't be too bad. Second hole here, long par 5, water on the right. I bailed out left. My friend Jordan here bites another one down the middle. He got new driver shafts and he was hitting that really good, so
Holy shit.
he's having some nice drives today. We are playing the back tees, and it's around, I think, 6,800, 6,700, something like that. But the slope on this course is no joke. It'll definitely creep up on you. There was US Open qualifiers here, and it is a tough course, I'll tell you that much. I laid up on my second shot, giving me a nice wedge in, and I had about 10, 12 feet here. I just saw my friend Jordan's putt go a little right, and then I'm a little right of that, so I thought it was going to go a little left, and it just stayed dead straight. So par isn't bad. I'm 1 over. Hole 3, it's straight in a wind today. I hit a 7-iron. Bunker's right, and there's a little collection area on the left where I end up. The flag is at the front, and it kind of all slopes towards the front of the green and towards the bunkers. So I have to hit a flop shot right here. Just land it short. It's gonna roll all the way down there. Rolls a little too far. Gives myself the chance to save par though, and that's all you want at this course. Keep yourself in it. I just broke a little in the beginning and caught me off guard, so that puts me at 2 over. This is a dog leg left. You kind of want to lay up anything 270 yards if you're playing from the tips, and I saw my ball actually bounce twice here, and we ended up not finding it. So we both had a drop here, so I'm hitting 3. Then I hit my sand wedge, which usually goes 115, and it went about 10 yards over the green. And I put myself with the impossible flop shot here. I even landed it short of the green, and it just keeps on rolling. You see how fast the green is there. It's just a little bumpy, but it's still decent condition. That putt was just brutal. A little upset because I had a drop, so that ended up being a double bogey. Hole 5, long par 3, bunkers right and left.
5 or 4?
Straight in the wind.
Yeah.
I just pushed it out to the right, so ended up in the bunker. Bunkers here are nice. I mean, everything about the course is it's really good condition and stuff, and you could actually get a pretty good deal for it on Golf Moves if you go on there. But give myself with a tricky 2-putt straight down the hill right there, but it didn't roll out. See, that's what I'm talking about. It was a little fuzzier, so they weren't going as fast as I remember, and I kind of rushed this putt, which I shouldn't have, which gave me another double bogey. I've been really struggling with my driver and with the hook on all my clubs pretty much, so it's not been good. I actually went out and played today, and I only hit 2 out of 14 fairways, and I shot at 82, so it's just been a struggle all around. Gave myself.
That's gonna be close, I think.
It's pretty
Hopefully
open
it
on that
bounced
hole.
right.
That's where I was on the second hole tee shot. Gave myself a good look at birdie and thought I had it. Went going straight at the hole, and then it kind of gets in a little ditch on the green and ended up breaking right at the hole. But gave myself a par, not too bad. Hole 7, straight uphill, and I hit a 2-iron, just trying to put it in the fairway because that's all you want on this course. If you put yourself in the fairway, you're gonna do okay. So I have to punch out here at the pitching wedge because I did find it in the hazard. Put myself in the fairway. Then I have my gap wedge left to a back flag. I had a good one here, hit it to the middle of the green, and I didn't record the putts, but I ended up 2-putting for bogey. So
Yeah, that's pretty good.
there's a double and then bogey, so 7 over. Hole 8 here, it's downhill. This is one of the easier holes, just a little tight fairway, so anything you put down there will be okay. I had a good 5-wood and had a little sand wedge into the green. Hit this one good and just give myself a look at birdie. I mean, when I hit the fairways, I actually do good. So it's just a matter of hitting the fairway in the first place. And that one just broke a little left on me, didn't have the right read. And get another par here.
It went left, and so I thought it would go right.
2 pars in a row, that's fine.
That was really weird.
9th hole here is actually a really beautiful hole. Straight downhill with water on the left. The second hole is on the left side of the water, and now you're on the right side of the water for the 9th hole. It's almost identical with distance. Maybe this one's a little longer, I believe, but it's also a little more downhill. I hit mine pretty close to the creek here, so I have a hook lie, and I'm just trying to get something back into play before the water at the green. So I'm hitting a 9-iron here just to lay up, and it does hook off the lie, but since I did take a 9-iron, it puts myself back into play, and I have a sand wedge into the green and try to get up and down for a birdie. I hit this one good. I just hit it a little too hard because I was scared of the water. The flag was kind of at the front of the water, so I just gave myself a safe shot, put myself on top of this hill, and it was straight downhill, this whole putt was. And once again, it just stays short and doesn't run down the whole hill. Gave myself this look for par, downhill again. I hit it pretty fast too, and it just stayed short. Also, I forgot to mention, sorry about the tripod you see on the right hand side of your screen. This is my first time using the tripod since I got a cart this time instead of my push cart, so sorry about that. Hope it's not too big of a deal, but I'll make sure in future videos to fix that and make sure the phone is recording without the tripod. 10th hole here, you got water on the right. It's kind of an open fairway, one of the easier holes on the course for sure. I hit the fairway and gave myself a pin high look at birdie. I'm just a little left, but I didn't miss by much. The flag was just on the left hand side, so I was a little off the green, and I have a decent look at a 2-putt for par. Just kind of lag it up there and end up tapping that one in for a par, so I'm still 8 over. Hole 11 here, it's straight uphill par 5, so you're gonna have to have 3 good shots to get it up there, or 2 really good ones. I hit a good drive, it bounced over the bunker, and I had a 5-iron here straight uphill. I was kind of trying to put one short of the green on the left hand side, but I just pushed it out right and ended up below these trees here. Had to hit a sand wedge, and this one goes to the front of the green when the flag's in the middle. There's bunkers all around this green, and this green is actually really tricky. Even though it seems pretty flat, the breaks on it are insane. It will surprise you. Like a lot of the greens here, it's really tricky. I mean, they had the US Open qualifiers, and the course can't be a joke if you want to have those there. So par there leads me to hole 12. Par 3, I chunked my 7-iron, so I'm going to end up short in the bunker. It's kind of a long bunker shot to a short-sided flag. Ended up just picking it way too clean, and it was kind of hard, so I fly over the green. And then I almost shank my pitch shot here, and it rolls to the right like I wanted, but it just went way too far. I have a putt to save bogey, and just went to the right, so that's another double, third one of the day. 13 here. It's an uphill par 4. Hit my 5-wood, put myself in the fairway. And this is straight uphill second shot, so you're going to want to club up on this one. My friend Jordan there on the left, he's right there. He has 10 less yards than I do. Remember where he was, because something's going to happen.
Oh my god, it kept rolling down. That's not bad.
I'll let you listen.
Who's in the hole?
I think it's you. Oh, it just dropped.
Who's in the hole? Who? You?
That is cool.
Get out of here.
Holy shit.
That was fabulous. I saw
Oh
it.
my
Jesus.
So my friend Jordan, he hit the same shot I did. We played it left of the green right there on that hill, because if you hit it left, it's going to roll back on the green, and we had the same line, so we didn't know who was in the hole, and he ended up holding it up for eagle, which was amazing. So that was just great. I was lucky to get up and down for par there. It was a really quick putt. Next hole here is a downhill par 3. Everything slopes to the right, so if you do miss a little left of the green, it's going to roll on, but you don't want to miss too far left like we both did here.
Damn it.
Bounce right.
There's bunkers on the right, and you
It
do
should bounce
not
right.
want to be in those, so if anything, miss to the left, because you'll have green to work with. The bunkers down there, it's like 15 feet bunkers, and you do not want to be in those. As you can see, it does slope towards the green like I was talking about. I duffed that chip, and it still rolled all the way down. I ended up 2-putting that for bogey. Hole 15 here, it's a straight downhill par 5, one of the easier ones on the course. Put my drive in the left rough.
235, but 17 yards downhill and into the wind.
You just hit like a low 2-iron.
As you can hear there, I'm trying to just put myself in position, put it down there as far as I can. 17 yards downhill, so anything I hit will be decent, but I hit that one about 8 feet off the ground and still give myself about 60 yards in. And I had a flyer out of the rough, so it lands in the middle of the green with the front flag and rolls all the way to the back. End up having one of my best lag putts of the day here, so that was good for par. Like I said, that was good for par. I gave that, it was about 1.5 foot, so
That was like 2 feet.
I'm 11 over. It's a rough day. Here's the next hole we're playing. I did a front shot for this one. It's a par 4, pretty straight away. Water on the right once you get up towards the green. I have 160 yards in here, just trying to hit a easy 8-iron and put myself anywhere in the middle of the green to give myself a 2-putt for par. It seems like when I hit the fairways, I'm actually hitting par and give myself chances for birdie. It's just been a struggle to hit the fairway recently. I have another good lag putt here. It's like a foot away, so he gave it to me. Still 11 over. Going into the nicest holes on this course for me, honestly. It's beautiful view and right near the road. It's hole 17. You have water on the right, bunker left.
Shit.
Jordan hit a great one on the middle of the green, and I aimed right side of the green, trying to hit my draw, and I just block it out there with no draw and end up hitting in the water.
Well, as you can see, that one went in the water, so we'll just say
This is the drop zone.
Yeah,
Thing of 54.
there was no drop zone, so I just dropped it at the start of the fairway. And I actually hit like a knuckleball here. I caught it pretty good. It just went up in the air and straight died down immediately. Landed on the front of the green, almost at the flag, and then rolls like 20 feet past.
almost made it.
I have this putt to save my bogey.
See
And
it bouncing?
that was a good putt. It just
So bouncy. What the hell?
didn't read it. Alright, So another double. I think that's 4 for the day. And I'll let you listen to this one.
What the fuck?
Bro, these guys are gonna kill us.
Holy shit.
The ball went about 2 feet to the right of me. And
Oh my
a few
god.
holes before, the people behind us hit the top of our golf cart as we're driving away from par 3. So we're getting hit into a decent amount, and for the 18th hole here, it's pretty straight away. You got water on the left. I hit mine just right at the bunker. Hit my 99 here, just trying to easy swing, put something on the green. I ended up pushing it a little and a little soft.
I had the wrong club. I just tried 58 degree.
I'm a little short and have a little chip up. It's straight downhill, so I want to land it short here and give myself a look at par. And nice flop shot. Rolled all the way down there, ended up being a foot away for a gimme. So I ended up shooting 13 over with 4 doubles and a lot of 3 putts. So I hit 36 putts, like a lot of them are on the front 9 greens and reg and 5 fairways. But hope you guys enjoy. Stay tuned for next time. If you like the video, please like it and subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you in the next video. Have a great day.